Oops. The Mando Banjo. Talking on the track.
I tried to get away, but my car was sputtering. I tried to stay, but my heart was fluttering. Tried to think of what to say, but my words were stuttering. I was on a roll that needed butter. Tried to lay it down in the gutter and think of all the things that needed uttered. But the clutter in my brain's too much to get around. See, I'm a loving, hovering brother and son of a dad and son of a mother. Son of a gun, I'm something or other. I'm not even cold, but to think I'm shuddering. Fumbling, mumbling like a bee, I'm bubbling. It sure is humbling to be stubborn. But the clutter in my brain's too much spluttering. I tried to stay, but my heart was fluttered. Tried to think what to say, but my words were stuttered. Eating butter. I tried to get away, but my car was spinning around. I tried to get away, but my car was spinning around. I tried to get away, but my car was spinning around. I tried to get away, but my car was spinning. And my name's too much to get around. I tried to get away, but my car was sputtered. I tried to stay, but my heart was fluttered. I didn't know what to say, but my words were stuttered. I was on a roll that needed butter. Tried to lay it down in the gutter and think of all the things that needed uttered. But the clutter in the rain's too much to get around. See, I'm a loving, hovering brother, and son of a dad, and son of a mother, son of a God, I'm something or another. And I'm cold, but I think I'll shout from the mother like a bee. I'm bubbling. I tried to get away, but my car was flooded. I tried to stay, but my heart was flooded. I didn't know what to say, but my words were stuck. I tried to get away, but my car was flooded. I tried to stay, but my heart was flooded. I didn't know what to say, but my words were stuck. I tried to get away, but my car was flooded. I tried to stay, but my heart was flooded. I didn't know what to say, but my words.
One more time.
I tried to get away, but my car was flooded. I tried to stay, but my heart was flooded. I didn't know what to say, but my words were stuttered. I was on a roll that needed butter. Tried to lay it down in the gutter and think of all the things that needed uttered. But the clutter in my brain was too much to get it right. See, I'm a loving, hovering brother, and son of a dad, and son of a mother, son of a God, I'm something or another.
Good afternoon, tech support.
I tried to get away, but my car was flooded. I tried to stay, but my heart was flooded. I didn't know what to say, but my words were stuttered. I was on.
Hey, are you bringing your fancy camera to the Connecticut Yankee tomorrow night by any chance?
I tried to get away, but my car was flooded. I tried to stay, but my heart was flooded. I didn't know what to say, but my words were stuttered. I was on a roll that needed butter. Tried to lay it down in the gutter.
It's pretty intoxicating, that awesome camera with the zooming and all that stuff. Oh my god.
I think of all the things that needed uttered. But the clutter in my brain is too much to get it right. I tried to get away, but my car was flooded. I tried to stay, but my heart was flooded. I didn't know what to say, but my words were. I tried to get away, but my car was flooded. I tried to stay, but my heart was flooded. I didn't know what to say, but my words were stuttered. I was on a roll that needed butter. Tried to lay it down in the gutter. I think of all the things that needed uttered. But the clutter in my brain is too much to get around. I tried to get away, but my car was flooded. I tried to stay, but my heart was flooded. I didn't know what to say, but my words.
Yeah, they do. That could be so fun.
Tried to lay it down in the gutter and think of all the things that needed uttered. But the clutter in my brain is too much to get around. I tried to get away, but my car was flooded. I tried to stay, but my heart was flooded. I tried to get away, but my car was flooded. I tried to stay, but my heart was flooded. I didn't know what to say, but my words were stuttered. I was on a roll that needed butter. Tried to lay it down in the gutter and think of. I tried to get away, but my car was flooded. I tried to stay, but my heart
I'm
was
sure.
flooded. I didn't know what to say, but my words were stuttered. I was on a roll that needed butter. Tried to lay it down in the gutter and think of all the things that needed uttered. But the clutter in my brain is too much to get around. Needed butter. Tried to lay it down in the gutter and think of all the things that needed uttered. But the clutter in my brain is too much to get around.
Got it. I'm glad all this stuff is so obvious. Haven't really had to make a hard decision yet. Hey, K. Ducey. Fire away. What's the question? Huh. Which file are you trying to download? Yeah, 9 p.m. show, tech support. Tech support, can you try downloading dinner? Right click on the link, choose save as. Oh, do it from the song files page. Click on. I'll be right back. I really have to go to the bathroom, but luckily, Deucey, you're in the lounge with tech support. I'll be right back. Okay. I gotta fix. That harmonica player is Michael Emerson. Emmy. All right, we got a download broken. Good. Not good that it's broken. Good that we're figuring it out. Um. Oh God. Is Are all the files for that song not working, or just the blueprint, or how did Emerson? I mean, how did Clean Tone and them do it? I don't know who's Sandy Mac. Um, what are they gonna play, Ducey? Or what are you thinking about? Would one of the others work for that purpose? Yeah, I did. I know those guys pretty good. Good old Elephant Revival friends. Don't fail me now. What? Oh. Yeah, I gotta be a little strict about that, I think. Just because sticking to a deadline really makes magic happen in the universe. My limits are my wings. I can't fly without restrictions. Oh, is that all the parts from Dad's? We're going to be going live to a Skype call to Ezra Lip's workshop here in a little bit. He wants to play some cans and stuff like that on Hippie Fiasco. He says he's got something. He's on to something. I think I've edited all the parts from Stanton. I think I'm kicking ass. Just saying. Pioneer Snail. Ducey, what kind of part were you thinking about getting? Would one of the other files work for your purposes? It shouldn't be that hard to fix. Let me look at this. I bet it's because nice. Well, you might be able to just do that to the other files. Download one of the other ones and use it. All right, Ezra Lips almost ready to Skype in. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna abandon this. I was gonna open up that and take a look at it. It's probably because of the weird characters in the name. But if you're just doing vocals, you know the templates are the templates. So it should work to do them to whatever you do them to. All right, face blasting. Ezra Lip is about to Skype in. Drummer for Sean Hayes. Awesome dude. Thank you, Kaleidoscope, for protecting my privacy. You did a great trippy job. Start getting the Skype window ready for the call. Hey, tech support, did you get that image overlay that I sent? I tried to make it so it doesn't. It was scaling it that was making it super pixely. It's still not, profesh, but it's not as pixely. You should just be able to drag it right in and not resize it. You still have to move it, but not resize it. Awesome, yeah. Ezra was really sweet with his updates to his Facebook and stuff. He's excited and he's letting the world know. It's beautiful. I love it. Shrimp tacos. Can you say um um can you say I guess that sounds good. Are they fried? Are they crispy? Hmm. I guess it sounds like there's some potential there, Mikey. I make really good tacos out of catfish back home. It's one of my favorite things to bread them and fry them in a little bit of oil in an iron skillet. And the clutch, the two clutch things is some homemade coleslaw, nice and crunchy, big things, and sriracha coleslaw, and fried catfish. Fried catfish nuggets. They sell nuggets at the store where I live. Yeah, maybe a little bit of yeah. I'm gonna have to do it to this track too. Last night I opened up Ghost and realized I had to start all over with the mix. But then I started thinking about and I was a little worried about that, and but it then was sounding so cool. And I remembered how we always made records on reels with a board, and there was no such thing as a saved mix ever. So it's like it took some of the pressure off me. I was like, oh yeah, what the hell is a saved mix? But then I'm gonna have to do that to Pioneer Snail too, because maybe not. Let me see something.
Blazing a trail, blazing a trail, blazing a trail. Lord knows it's hard to fail, and you're just along for the ride. I've been building a hobo's home, a hobo's home, a hobo's home. It's going wherever you want to go, and never ever having to hide. Oh, soldier, oh, holy, oh, song of the night.
Yeah! Woo!
Someday everybody's gonna know my name, gonna know my name, gonna know my name. After that, things won't be.
I should call Dad and thank him for yesterday. That was awesome.
Forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 3-4 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To send it back, press 4 now. To To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, Dad, I just wanted to call and thank you for yesterday for opening your house to that. And it was so fun and so good to see everybody. And we got some really great stuff out of it. So it was just such a beautiful thing. Thank you so much. And I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Yeah. FanFest.
And he's still blazing a trail, blazing a trail, blazing a trail. Lord knows it's hard to fail, and you're just along for the ride. I've been building a hobo's home.
You're welcome, Mikey.
It's going wherever you want to go, and never ever having to hide. Oh, soldier, oh.
Logic, we didn't forget you. Thank you, too, for all that you do. I know that you're working way harder than you want to. You're a very sweet application. You're obviously raised right. You'd never be too stubborn.
Won't be the same, we better enjoy this while we can. Someday I'm gonna get a hero's cape, a hero's cape, a hero's cape. When they tie it on, it's gonna. And he's still blazing a trail, blazing a trail, blazing a trail. Lord knows it's hard to fail, and you're just along for the ride. I've been building a hobo's home, a hobo's home, and a hobo's home. It's going wherever you want to go, and never ever having to hide. Oh, soldier.
Just use Woody.
Oh, holy, oh, summer night. Oh, baby, oh, hold me.
What was that?
Oh, baby, oh, hold me. I've been feeling alright. So everybody's gonna know my name, gonna know my name, gonna know my name. After that, things won't be the same. We better enjoy this while we can. Someday I'm gonna get a hero's cape, a hero's cape, a hero's cape. When they tie it on, it's gonna be too late. I'll be flying around Neverland. Oh, soldier, oh, the night. Oh, baby, oh, hold me. I've been feeling alright. Made my living in a monarchy, in a monarchy, in a monarchy. Turns out a lot of folks are a lot like me, and we all spend a lot of time falling. I'm heading back to baby steps, back to baby steps, back to baby steps. Most forgotten how good and big they can get when you spend a long time crawling. Oh, so and you're still blazing a trail, blazing a trail, blazing a trail. Lord knows it's hard to fail when you're just along for the ride. I've been building a hobo's home, a hobo's home, and a hobo's home. It's going wherever you want to go and never ever having to hide. Oh, soldier, oh, holy, oh, song of the night. Oh, baby, oh, hold me. I've been feeling alright. Someday everybody's gonna know my name, gonna know my name, gonna know my name. After that, things won't be the same. We better enjoy this while we can. Someday I'm gonna get a hero's cape, a hero's cape, a hero's cape.
Oh, good to hear, MST. Yeah, I think we're really doing it.
And you're still blazing a trail, blazing a trail, blazing a trail. Lord knows it's hard to fail when you're just along for the ride. I've been building a hobo's home, a hobo's home, and a hobo's home. It's going wherever you want to go and never ever having to hide. Oh, soldier, oh, holy, oh, song of the night.
I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. I'm not gonna release. Fuck the Dinner. It's far from finished, so it all depends on how they. Each one is fighting for their life right now. Each song is in here, and they're fighting for their life, looking for allies, looking for friends. Some of them are already like little superheroes, but some of them have not been given the gold. But every one of them wants to be on. They want to stay together. They don't want to be separated. Sophie's Choice.
Hold me, I've been feeling alright. Someday everybody's gonna know my name, gonna know my name, gonna know my name. After that, things won't be the same. We better enjoy this while we can. Someday I'm gonna get a hero's cape, a hero's cape, a hero's cape. When they tie it on, it's gonna be too late. I'll be flying around Neverland. Oh, soldier, oh, holy, oh,
Sputtering's been a mess from the beginning, but ultimately that might wind up being part of its charm. We'll find out. And there's drum hits all over the place in a lot of these tunes. Right.
Turns out a lot of folks are a lot like me, and we all spend a lot of time falling. I'm heading back to baby steps, back to baby steps, back to baby steps. Most forgotten how good and big they can get when you spend a long time crawling. Oh, soldier, oh, holy, oh, summer night. Oh, baby.
I should call Brian. Not that he'll answer. People don't really answer anymore, and then when you hear their message, they explain to you how they'd prefer a text message. Most of what we're doing is a celebration of 2011 and modern day technology, but not all of it is. Only use it to build you up and those around you and those that might call you. Don't tell them that what they're about to say is probably not going to get heard and you don't even want to hear it. I got three.
This is Brian. I'm sorry I missed your call. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Now, you see, that's not bad. That's just a nice, normal, outgoing message. I'll get back to you when I can. None of this. Yeah, but I don't even like listening to people's voices anymore. Hey, Brian, just wanted to check in with you on this idea. I'm trying to figure out what spaces to leave for you and when you can do it. I'm going to operate under the assumption that you're not going to get a chance to do anything at the moment until you tell me otherwise. I just I got a drummer coming over today is why I'm asking, and I was sort of going to hold off on story time, but I don't want to hold off and then end up not getting anything. So it's a risky situation. Step up, buddy. Bah. Is that too harsh? He's young. Sometimes the youngsters need a little bit the sound of a whip cracking. And sometimes sometimes everybody does. All right. I'm going to pull in the backups on Are We There Yet? There's some funny moments of my dad when you solo that track. It was really fun to hear Dad's laugh. I'd love to go into a studio to mix, but I have no money. We're going to go into Coyote Studios on Wednesday and hear things in a professional studio environment and have that conversation. So Wednesday will be really informative, interesting day on that level. That's Dad right there. someone fart? That's your hometown crew for you there. It's a fart. Oh my god. Or at least a fake one. I mean, the thing that I don't want to get into is like a remote situation. You know, I don't want to like send them off to Frogville or anything like that. I'm going back to Virginia on after my birthday in October, so I'm going to be there, and I know no studios in Virginia. I don't know. I mean, there's Thoughts, there's Jesse that's doing the Davis record, but I don't know. I mean, there's a part of me that in keeping with the do-it-yourself attitude, reckless attitude of the fiasco, that maybe I should just get with Brian, so it's not just me. I definitely don't want it to be just me, but maybe Brian and I together could hold up for a little while, this, you know, in Virginia, and do something and do it. Yeah, I like his sensibilities. We pulled off Dear Puppeteer, so that's one of the options I was thinking of. Jesse's last name is Lauter, Lauter, and he's done a lot of work with the Low Anthem. Made a couple of their very memorable mixes. Yeah, we pulled it off with Puppeteer, so, and that was all Brian. And I know there's a lot that I don't know, and that it could sound way better outside of my hands, and if it got pulled in, and I feel the same way about the video editing on the Fiasco. On the other hand, who cares more than I do about all this stuff? So that if it's a matter of time and caring and stuff like that, then I got that, and I've been really pleasantly surprised at how the mixes are sounding even on other systems. So I've gleaned some knowledge over the last 20 some odd, quite very, very odd years that is coming to serve me at the moment. So I don't know exactly what I should do. I'm waiting for the phone to ring. Actually, I still can't believe it hasn't. But we live in a wild world. People want to spend it still blows my mind, the millions of dollars that are spent on absolute crap that nobody wants or buys. But apparently, that it is what it is. And there's a fart right here from my hometown. Right, they'd rather me send them a text message. It's so funny. Well said. Good one. Nice one. It's true. You could throw a lot of money at it and get it back and be like, well, what planet have you been, like there's so many sensibilities in the world, so many styles. Michael says I should compress that fart a little and pan it to the left. Nice. Someone says nice. I love how Dad, it just never gets old, does it? Oh, sorry. controversy. Okay. I just want to do it again. Enough's enough. Any minute now, the Skype is going to ring. Ezra had a revelation on the song Hippie Fiasco in his garage today, banging on the table and cans and stuff like that. So he's going to be calling in a second. We got some great call and responses for Are We There Yet from Stanton yesterday. And I'm going to just go ahead and cut these up so I can mute them and stuff. Snip, 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 snip.
Are we there yet? Are we still here? Most time just disappeared. I've been thinking on this for years. Are we there yet? Are we still here? Monday morning I knew I had to mow my lawn. I didn't want to. Then Tuesday come and gone. All the way from Thursday to rain. And on Friday, well, the weekend that comes. So are we there yet? Are we still here? Or does time just disappear? I've been thinking on this for years. Disappear. I've been thinking on this for years. Are we there yet? I've been thinking on this for years.
I think it's time for a little flex time. It might be flex time.
I've been thinking on this for years. Are we there yet? Just disappear. I've been thinking on.
Gotta get that thinking in there. Let's try some flex time here. See if I can figure out how to do this.
Here. I've been thinking on.
It's a monophonic sound, right? A voice. It's mixing is fun. The whole damn thing is fun. I love making a record. I have always loved making a record. I've always been tireless making a record. I've always loved it. And I love the fact that this whole thing has really panned out to be an actual session on so many levels. It's definitely a radical, different way of doing things, but we've treated it just like a real session. Just an open house session. Everything's happening in real time. Any other way would have been ridiculous. Some people might have done the same thing, like submit parts and we'll figure them out in time. But that is not how we are doing this. We are making a record together right now. We've got the studio till October 12th. That's the other thing I always loved, is that you know, however much you could afford the studio for, what you get in there, and you got that amount of time, and you got to have those constraints because possibilities are endless. Don't give yourself too much time. Okay, so I've never done the flex time thing in takes. Does it work? It looks like it works the same way. It's not really showing me which take I'm using, but I can figure it out. So I just need to move. That did it, didn't it? That's good enough. Jeez. So do I cut it off now? Is it forever changed? Can I cut it off, or do I have to leave it on flex? No, Mikey fell off. Mikey. Michael, do you know? Well, let's just experiment. I'll cut it off. And get rid of flex. Nope. Needed to stay on or what? So now I have to leave flex on for it to do this, or is there like a render function to make that a permanent thing, or it looks like I think I cut it off. Here, let me try this. Like, okay, so you have to leave. For that, I can cut them off as far as seeing that window there, but I have to leave that on monophonic shifting. It doesn't actually change the waveform, it just changes how it plays it. God, that is amazing. And I think that is now fixed. Oh, can you believe that? How would you do that back in the day? It was just this little thing where the word thinking didn't line up right, and Lord have mercy. Yeah, but what if he wasn't there anymore? Like this case. This guy, Alex Salcedo, is now... I hear you, though. That's exactly... Yep, razor blade, tape, and a prayer. Too tall. The motor wouldn't go. So are we there yet?
I've been thinking all this year. Are we there? Are we still here? Too tall, the motor wouldn't go. So are we there? Are we still here? Or is time just disappear? I've been thinking all this year. Are we there? Are we still here? I just been letting that little heart of mine go. I sit on the porch, or I get a chair, laughing along as it grows over the house, up into the air. So are we there? Are we still here? Or is time just disappear? I've been thinking all this.
I love that laugh right there, laughing along as it grows.
Up into the air. So are into the air. So are we there? Are we still here? Up into the air. So are we there? Are we still here? Or is up into the air. So are we there?
Not gonna broadcast that process, no.
Up into the air. So are we there?
Yeah. For several reasons, but one of them being marketing. I want people to have to buy the record to find out how it ultimately sounds. Isn't that terrible?
Over the house. Up into the air. So are we there? Are we still here? Or is time?
Yeah, an air of mystery. How are they gonna fuck it up? Tune in.
Laughing along as it
I want to go vinyl. That's gonna, talk about cutting songs. We're gonna have to cut some songs for the vinyl pressing because vinyl can't hold that many songs, and I doubt I can afford a double album. Although maybe I can. I'd love the idea of it opening because we're gonna have so many great pictures. It'd be so fun. Just a collage. That's all it really needs, and maybe some Josh Clark.
laughing along as it grows over the house. Up into the air. So are we there? Are we
I talked to Royal Potato and reserved the right to not do it through them. I think I'm gonna keep this one close to the chest unless someone makes me a really fun offer.
yeah. Laughing along as it grows over the house. Up into the air. So are we there? Are we still here? Or is time just disappear? I've been thinking all this for years. Are we there? Are we still here? Or are we there? Are we still here? Or is time just disappear? I've been thinking all this for years. Are we there? Are we still here? Are we there yet? Are we still here?
That's a cute laugh too.
Are we still here?
Aw, yay! Yeah, I have thought about a Kickstarter. I was sort of thinking that we should have probably started at the beginning of this process because this is probably the best way we have of generating publicity and stuff like that over the course of this month. But we didn't do that, so I don't know. Kickstarter. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna disappear into the desert after this, like Rimbaud. It'll never come out.
Are we there yet? Or are we still here? Or does time just disappear? I've been thinking on this for years. Are we there yet? Or are we still here? Monday morning I knew I had to mow my lawn. I didn't want to, then Tuesday come and gone. All the way through Thursday it rained. And on Friday, well, the weekend that comes. So are we there yet? Are we still here? Or does time just disappear? I've been thinking on this for years. Are we there yet? Are we still here? Well, the next Monday morning I rose bright and early, ready to mow. Pulled the cord and Lord, Lord, behold, the grass was too tall, the mower wouldn't go. So are we there yet? Are we still here? Or does time just disappear?
I'm with you there, MST. Makes me feel weird too. I don't even know why, but I've never liked stuff like that. You get this email like, I want you to be a part of this. Well, not like the Fiasco does.
Grass was too tall, the mower wouldn't go. So are we there yet? Are we still here? Or does time just disappear? I've been thinking all this for years. Are we there yet? Are we still here?
All right, Ezra just texted. Everyone tell your mom. Everyone tell my mom. Yeah, people don't know about it. They don't want to pay attention. And that's Hippie Fiasco has really been skating a really interesting line in terms of what we ask from the world. And in some ways we ask for more from the world than anyone ever has, and in other ways we don't. It's weird. Like we don't ask a venue to book us. We just tell the venue they should. It's subtle, but it's huge. Oh, that's cool. Jen just says, watched you edit for a while. Very interesting to see the process and watch you listen for what to keep / cut. I got a little self-conscious hearing my voice. Ha, thanks for being so open and sharing the living of your art. It's beautiful. Okay, just got this. I'll call you at 3. All right, 9 minutes and counting. Yeah, I mean, and even when I was touring, with an agent and booking things in advance, the dynamic was completely different. Every venue across the country, A, treats you like they're doing you a favor by letting you play there, and B, aren't going to ask you back just because they like your songs. I mean, there's like 5 out of 100 venues that are actually there because of the owners or managers' love of music and nurturing and cultivating something. It's about the draw, and that's what it's always been. And that the implications of that are just all over the place when you're traveling and touring and meeting that vibe. And I swear to God, if I never have to walk into another place and meet that kind of attitude ever again, then God bless the Fiasco, because The fiasco only went where we were invited. And that's amazing. So the energy that we're putting out into the world is, yes, we want everyone to know that we are this ball of energy that they can use to their own means and for their own devices. And yes, they should invite us, but the idea of making a phone call, even on this record, which is such an interesting thing, is that people keep saying, oh, you should get so-and-so on it, or you should do this, or make this phone call. But the second I call somebody and say, hey, I would like you to do this on this, we've entered this whole realm of like expectations and like, oh, sorry, it didn't work out. Like, and it's just completely different. I'm not calling anybody and maybe Brad at some point, but close friends I'll give a little shit to. But as far as anything else goes, I'm not going to solicit a single part from anybody. If anybody, and it's the same thing with the fiascos and stuff like that. The moment we make a call and try to set something up, then all the dynamics change, and so it's. But at the same time, we don't want to just sit on our tail and we're doing everything we can on whether it's touring or making the record or whatever, letting people know that it's happening and that it's awesome and that they should be a part of it. But then that's the end. That's the end. Not asking anybody for anything, and I don't know how that applies to like thoughts of Kickstarter or something like that. But it's really interesting how it just turning the tables on all those expectations and energies, and good riddance to all of it. But see, just like that, like Shattered, like that's more for you to do, like Kutch Tuttle, got to get him on something. No, it doesn't work like that. I'll let him know what was going on. As soon as I got to get him on something, then shit changes everything. I love that laugh. And Shatter, you should feel bad about that. You should feel terrible about that. Come on. What are you thinking? It should just be silence in there. No, I have thought about Kutch on a sputtering song too. And I might say, I don't mind poking somebody with a stick, and maybe he needs to be poked. God, Sarah's voice is so sweet, and it cuts like crazy. I just cut it way down, and the more I cut it down, the louder it gets. I'm really surprised Kutch hasn't been on this tip. He's apparently, I think whatever, I probably wasn't explicit enough with him or something. Because he has such a situation at home with the internet and his home recording, and he loves doing the home recording thing. Lose him for weeks in there, so I'm surprised he hasn't jumped on this train.
Are we there? Are we still here?
That's a cute little laugh, too. As a young Janis Joplin before her first drink of Southern Comfort. At least the giggle. Yeah, those backup vocals are killing me, too. That's awesome. I'm bouncing it. Did you guys hear the new late night, the new Do You Believe in Ghosts? I had to start all over on that mix last night, but it went to a whole new place. Now you can really sort of feel what it's missing, but it's sitting in a way different place than it was before the middle of the night last night. Bouncing, overriding. I will, but we are 2 minutes and counting, I think, from the Skype call from Ezra Lip from his garage. He's got a vision. He was playing his workbench in his garage or something, the hippie fiasco, and got really excited and called me. He's supposed to come over today. We have a cook coming in. We're flying in a special chef just for Ezra Lip's session. We're trying to think of how to thank him. And so we have a special chef being flown in that's going to make a very special meal just for Ezra. Pork chops and scalloped potatoes. It's going to be good. Definitely don't have to worry about how the fiasco's eating. I'll tell you that much. We've been eating really well. It does sound like a good old Iowa meal, doesn't it? Hey, did we tell you that Liz made homemade macaroni and cheese with corn in it the other night? A little Iowa dish. It was amazing. Yeah. How often do you have chicken and hamburgers? All right, I'm going to update the Blueprint player with that Are We There Yet? With the Stanton crew. I don't think we wasted a second with the Stanton session. Very, very happy. Oh God. Very happy with how that went and what we got from that. We're going to be going live Thursday to Frogville Studios remotely, and there's going to be a session live from Santa Fe on Thursday. Tomorrow night we got a show at the Connecticut Yankee, and during the day at some point Jeremy Corpus is going to come by, and we're gonna blow Plainest Day up. We're gonna blow it up. TNT. Put some TNT in that song and pull the trigger. And then Wednesday going to Coyote. And then Friday I haven't quite decided. Saturday night it's gonna be a party. We're going to the Independent, where Big Light and Tea Leaf Green are playing. It's gonna be a huge show. It's gonna be packed. And we're getting the full access treatment. We're going to bring in a nice camera, put it up in the balcony, and run around mobily with the iPhone and the Droid and get the backstage antics and stuff. And I got a great text from Fred from Big Light today that was full of exclamation points. And he says, "Holy crap, I just had an idea for your record. Would involve bringing your recording rig to the Independent." With lots of M's. Willie T. Taylor sent me a text today. Says, "Just got all my 8mm film sponsored. Stoked. I'm going to try to come and do some filming and interview you before the end of your current space journey." So we got some. It's gonna be fun. The last couple of weeks, we're going downhill. We're picking up speed and momentum. We're gonna crash into my birthday, where I'm gonna eat a masterpiece of cake. Hey,
Hey, Nathan.
what's shaking, buddy?
Not much. I'm pretty much ready.
All right.
If you are.
I think I am.
I'm wondering. So, what? How does it? What do you think? Okay, so should you give me a call on Skype or should I? I'm gonna have a buddy that's gonna be holding up the computer, kind of filming me.
Okay.
And I'm wondering, does it? I've actually never used Skype before, but I just downloaded it. But I don't know if also I could do it from like my iPhone to if that is easier somehow, or
So you just downloaded Skype? Did you sign up with a name or anything?
yeah, I have an account.
Okay, well try. Just type in hippie fiasco, one word.
Okay.
How,
Hold on a second.
however that
You
works.
were saying
What?
that you need to I think like you don't need credit. Oh, you don't need credit. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Sorry. Anyway, let me get there again. So, hippie. You said type in hippie fiasco.
Yeah. One word. Hijacking Skype.
Should probably put my phone on.
Now, not only is he going to be recording what he's doing there on GarageBand, but I'm going to be capturing the Skype audio as well. He's going to give me a bit of a count in, and I'm going to be recording the whole Skype call.
Okay.
I was talking to the webcast.
Oh.
But yeah.
Contacts. So I searched Skype for hippie fiasco and nothing came up.
HIPPY. One word.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, so I'm sending a contact request.
Ezra Lip, there you are.
Oh, cool.
And we accept you. We just accepted you. We accept you. And yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, you there?
I am here. Now hit the little video thing.
That's him.
There you are.
There. Okay.
I
can't see you though. Can't see you yet.
You don't want to
But
see. You don't want to see me.
Maybe that doesn't matter.
Yeah, you don't need to see me.
Yeah. This is
if you see me, then there's like two of me because I'm putting you in a little window on our web stream too, and then there would be another little one me in that little window. So this is this is the best way to do it.
Okay, this is Kenny. It's my roommate. Hello. He's gonna be filming.
Wait, hold on, just a second.
Okay.
I
gotta get my other
a
computer.
few little things I gotta do.
Me too. All right. Not sure how we can see this. Oh, let's see. All right. So we have kind of a small window to work with here, as let's see. Let's see. Are you gonna be standing? Yeah. Okay. Do you want to move some of those bikes?
Now this should be good for me. I just wanted to see like you're gonna be.
This is
So I can train you. No, it's the receiver has a small one, I believe. Has a small window frame.
Okay.
So we gotta somehow be able to get everything in here, including Mr. Lit. And I mean, it's gonna be bigger on the other end. It's just this is what we have to work with. See.
Are you still with us, Nathan?
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Let me do one more thing.
Yeah.
Right now, I got you on a split screen, which is pretty cool looking. But let me get a full frame version of you too.
Let me get these bikes out of the way.
Do that? Okay. All right. You banging on this too?
No, I don't think so. Do you want to sit?
I'll sit on that.
Okay. There's also that stool.
This should be okay. I'm just hoping again we can get. Oh, that's a little bit higher. That's much better. I need to see where you're going to be standing roughly. Right there?
All right, so webcast. Can you hear me? I've muted the mic here. I'm hijacking just the Skype. I'm hoping that you can hear me through the Skype. Let me know. I'm recording Skype. Can you hear me? All right. Awesome. Thank you, Shatter.
I think I might be able to get Dance try to get you and most of the table here. And arguably what's going to happen is we'll see the table coming on your head and your face.
Not a bit of table.
Hey, 9 Lives. All right, it looks like, I think that we got a nice little fun picture of you in there.
All right. You want to show them what we're working with, Kenny?
Hey, Kenny, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too. This is what we got on the table today.
Makeshift wood shed, and got just a couple buckets and crashers, tambourine, shovel, flower pots. Got a little thing down here to stomp on, a flower bed. So it just seemed appropriate for Hippie Fiasco
I love it.
to do that kind of thing. So, I'm guessing I have headphones now tuned into my GarageBand on another computer, and it seems like you're not going to be able to hear the track as it goes. You'll just be able to hear my playing. Does that seem correct to you?
That's probably right.
Okay. All right. So should we give it a go?
Give it a, yeah. Be sure to give me a little count in so if I use the Skype thing, I can line it up.
Okay. So I don't start until when the lyrics come in. So I'll just give you that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me line it up real quick, guys.
Okay. Same one, Kenny. Okay. Ready?
I think we're good.
Okay. Take one. All right.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
That sounded amazing.
Thanks. Well, I don't know how many takes we got left because I kind of broke the equipment a couple
Yeah,
times.
I saw that.
Yeah. But I could do one just to kind of have. Does that seem like a good idea?
Broke the equipment. Well, I mean, I couldn't hear it in the track. It was super fun to hear and listen to.
Cool. Well, yeah. Well, what do you think, Kenny?
I don't know how did it sound on that end.
It sounded cool.
Okay.
Why don't you listen to it?
Yeah. Why don't I listen to it? Should I play it for you through Skype?
Can you?
Through my computer. Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. It's not gonna, be the best quality.
Can you see yourself in the camera?
Yeah, a little. All right. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
It's kind of soft.
If fiasco on the boat, if fiasco on the plane, if fiasco on the plane, if fiasco in the rain, if fiasco
Two computers kissing.
skateboard, if fiasco on my brain, if fiasco drive. He'll get to where he's going, where it is he does not know, but he's alone, loose, wild and free. Fiasco. He's crawling past the ankles of the guy up on the stilts. He said, "Hey, little crawly, ooh, what the hell? Well, that was the night he got the name. That was the day I hit the road up on the back of the fiasco." Well, he'll get to where he's going, where it is he does not know, but he's alone, loose, wild, and free. Fiasco.
Yeah.
If anything was a river, then everything would be the ocean. We'd all be heading to the ocean, 'cause that's where anything goes. And that's why God made inner tubes and piers along the coast, just looking out for it. Fiasco. Well, he'll get to where he's going, where it is that no one knows. He's alone, loose, wild, and free. He's happy. Fiasco.
Wow. What a great sound.
All right. How'd you like it?
I think it's amazing. I mean, it sounds like we would have to, loop parts and edit. It's not like we couldn't just set it and forget it.
Right.
Um,
Well, in that case, maybe I should do another one in case we need to, want to comp anything.
why don't you do one that's like just super steady
Yeah.
with using the same sounds, and then we can then we'll have a backup track to keep defaulting to as we prune the bonsai.
That sounds good. Okay. Cool.
I love it.
All right. Very happy.
I love it. I can't remember. Did we see the pot break on the camera? Was anybody watching?
We have the remnants. Let me see if we can set this up again. Oh.
Okay.
You're watching Hippie Fiasco Rides Again. We're here with Ezra Lip. He's remote from his wood shed. All musicians have some form of a wood shed.
We found another pot.
Oh, nice.
Can you see if it's set up? You can move me. I think that's a good view. Yeah.
Hey, hold on just a second, Ezra.
Sure.
I'm gonna have to save this and